Practice at 1.3. Write the following statements in if-then form. First question. The opposite angle of parallelogram are congruent. So now we write this statement in if and then form. So how we write? If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposites angle are congruent. If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite angles are congruent. We can converse this statement converse also. If the quadrilaters are or angles of quadrilaters are congruent, then it is a parallelogram. Now second question, the diagonals of a rectangles are congruent. If a quadrilateral is a rectangle, then its diagonals are congruent. If the quadrilateral is a rectangle, then its diagonals are congruent. Now the third statement. In an isosceles triangle, the segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of the base is a perpendicular to the base. So now in these statements, if a triangle in an isosceles triangle, then segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of the base is a perpendicular to the base. Nothing in this statement, just add on if and then and write down the statement. This is our conditional statements. Now we have statements. We converse the following statements. The alternate angles formed by two parallel lines and their transversals are congruent. If alternates angle made by two lines and the transversals are congruent, the lines are parallel. This is our converse statements. If a pair of the interior angles made by the transversal of two lines are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. Now we converse these statements. If two parallel lines are intersected by transversal, then its lines intersects are formed by supplementary. And the third statement, the diagonals of a rectangles are congruent. If the diagonals of quadrilaters are congruent, then the quadrilateral is a rectangle. That's it. Now our practice at 1.3 is complete and our first chapter is also done.